And here we are again. Another Monday night. Long weekend Monday night.
Yeah, long weekend. Thank you for
showing up.
And
but you gotta work tomorrow, so don't stay up too late watching this shit.
Yeah.
We haven't cleared with your boss.
Thank you for ending your weekend with us.
Yeah. We're starting.
That's what I was starting.
We're starting a crappy week, either one of the two.
No way. This is a good way to start a week.
Sure fucking is.
Oh, there it is. Mr. Pat.
There's Pat, the unofficial third member.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Nothing new? Nothing's new, man.
Nothing new?
Absolutely fucking not.
No, I haven't listened to... I haven't really gotten into listening to anything new.
No, it's kind of a slow week, busy weekend. I guess I had the week off too, so I was just being lazy.
Yeah, exactly. I've had a bunch of days off from everything, and so I just did
nothing really.
Yeah, didn't get into.
Didn't do anything to entertain these people watching this show.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is why you're doing it right now.
Exactly.
So we understand. We're thinking of maybe hiring a third person on to do all this technical shit so we can talk to you and you guys all.
Yeah.
Not that anybody cares, but not that by hiring, I mean getting someone to come here and just put buttons for us without being paid. Not 8-cent check a month we get from fucking whatever it is. It don't go that far.
Yeah, exactly. You know. The Metallica weekend concerts started.
Did that start already?
Yeah, it has just started up. The big thing is because night one Metallica plays this set.
A set, and then the night two they play a different set.
Yeah, and if you're thinking they're going to be playing, you got an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Yeah.
You'd hope.
Well, about Metallica's statue, I would imagine you'd be playing for at least an hour and a half.
Let's say at least an hour and a half. Cut out. I would like to at least think that they cut out. It's been several years. I haven't even watched them on like a live feed or anything like that. See what their shows even look like on like how much talking there is. Because the last, I can think about it because of the last few times I'm talking, let's put it in perspective of like a band of Metallica. Mm-hmm. The last couple times I've seen Slayer, no talking.
Dude, fucking the time I saw the first time I saw them at Rob Zombie or at Ozfest, I didn't remember them being talked, but they only played for like 45 minutes. My first real Slayer show, I went with you. That's the one we saw with Rob Zombie and Exodus.
Yeah.
And I fucking remember said to you after they were
2 hours,
I said, "Fuck, dude, that's it." You're like, "Dude, that was 2 hours."
That was 2 hours.
And you couldn't because there was no
break.
There was a couple breaks, but there was like 2 breaks in the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Two of Tom Aray's stage banter, and that was it.
Yeah, it was like, and it was nothing, and then it was like 2 hours of nonstop songs of like songs that are like say 3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
So you can honestly say that. So what? That's 120 minutes divided by 3. That should be 40 songs.
40, yeah.
It probably wasn't.
Probably wasn't, but on paper that's the way it looks.
But yeah. So the same with like Metallica. So if they play 120 minutes. Let's say their songs are longer. You can average their
earlier stuff was.
Their earlier stuff was longer. They tried to get into some longer stuff, but then all that radio
friendly stuff,
you know, your Sandmans, your
Sad But
True, yeah. So they're like say 5 minutes. You can average everything up 5 minutes. That's still some math that I can't do.
No, me neither. I don't do math. But no, most songs I think are generally on average about 3 to 4 minutes long.
Yeah. Okay, that's still 24 songs.
Yeah, that's still a lot.
Which is what you'd really think of what Slayer probably did. It probably did 20 something.
Yeah, probably around the 24 range, the 2024 in there somewhere.
Yeah, let's say 30. But yeah, you'd like to see something like that. But the thing is, it's so reading stuff about how they're playing songs that they've never even played live before.
Yeah.
And we've seen.
Well, good
we've
on
seen
them for
that.
doing it.
Yeah, good on them for doing it because of the fact that there's a lot of bands through the years that they have songs that they've never even played live.
That's right, and then you got the ones that go out all the time, play the same old songs.
Yeah,
throw one in here and there. A new one and do one that they don't normally play in here and there.
Yeah,
I'll call it a day.
Yeah,
but I mean that was a good gimmick for Metallica. We could do two shows in one city and just play different fucking songs. That's a pretty good gimmick.
Yeah,
just like their Antarctica gimmick. Oh, I haven't got this pulled up either. Just like their Antarctica gimmick when they played Antarctica.
Yeah, and that was all for you had to win your way into that thing.
All right, one person's watching us on Facebook.
Yeah, so that being said, you and I have also seen a lot of the same bands over and over again.
Yes, yes.
Is there and the funny thing is, with the last couple times that I've seen a band like that's been around a long time, Slayer.
Yep.
I got to see them play some older stuff that I never thought I would ever see them play.
Mm-hmm.
We saw it at the last Alice Cooper time we saw it. They played. What did he play? I can't remember now.
He played. He's back.
He's back.
Man behind the mask.
That's what I was gonna. I thought it was Man Behind the Mask. Yeah.
Yeah. We've heard him do that a couple times, but not very often.
No, it's not very often.
I think there's another one in there. It was a pretty rare one that he did. But see, that's what I'm saying though. Like, I mean, maybe Alice is not a good example, but you're gonna hear your 18s, you're gonna hear your School Out, your Poisons, your House of Fires, your Feed My Franken. You're gonna
always Feed My Franken.
And you know what? But then what do? He mixes up and throws a couple different ones in there. You know, ones you don't always hear, like just to give it a little bit of a little bit of a life, so someone's not. Oh, I heard the whole same song last year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's been hitting me with the last couple times because being a fan of a band, but then seeing them almost in the same year because they are on a constant tour. So I saw, so Exodus came with Testament, and then who else did I see them with?
Slayer.
No, I just meant last year.
Testament. Oh, it was the Anthrax. Anthrax, they came twice or something.
No, it was just recently too, though.
Yeah, the Anthrax and everybody came to. The only thing different was the Black Label Society was on the.
No, not that one. It was after that one. No, but it was just like, wow, this is the same songs. I was just like,
you told me Exodus that was Exodus.
Yeah, I saw Exodus do the same set list, and I was just like, wow. You guys got some songs in there, and you go with like the ones that they made videos for, the singles and things like that.
Yeah.
So and it's just like it's just not the same. It's the same show, and I'm like, no, like mix it up a bit, and they kind of did. But at the same time, I'm just like, no, you got other songs, play some other stuff.
You know, it would be fun to see. Usually, it would be fun to see go on to that set list thing.
Yeah.
And see what their first show, Metallica's they played, and then see what they played at their second. Did they do that? You know how kind of like cable companies when you have to buy their packages, they have some good channels in that one, some good channels in that. So you have to buy all 3 packages to get all the good channels.
Yeah.
And I bet you they did that.
I would like to, yeah.
I bet you they split all their fucking good songs up, so they're not playing Sandman twice, but they're putting Sandman somewhere, and they're putting I don't know, something on the day before. They're gonna make it so you have to buy. You have to buy two. We have to go see them both. Do you know what I'm saying? To get to hear the songs that you're going to hear, that you want to hear. Bet you they split them all up, motherfuckers. How's things out in Pat and Hope, Pat? We'll give you 7 seconds to answer due to the delay.
MetLife. Okay, here it is.
Here we go.
So they played at the MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Yeah.
On the weekend, they played the 4th and the 6th for some reason. For some reason, they didn't want to. So the 6th. Well, that was yesterday. I was like, I have no idea. Long weekend. That one, like, I was just like, isn't that today?
I know. I kind of thought, oh fuck, it's Monday today, isn't it?
For some reason, it doesn't want me to look at it. I'm trying to pull it up.
Has it happened yet?
Oh yeah, it happened on the 4th. So that was like the first one. Was
Right.
on the 4th.
And we'll keep that in mind for future reference for looking into.
It seems like. So I'm looking at a couple of their other ones here that they've been playing.
Mm-hmm.
This will make you really happy. I don't want to edit. I want to see. Oh, here we go. They start off, and it seems like I just looked through a couple of them.
Yep.
It seems like, and it's kind of fitting for a band that's been around for as long as they have.
Mm-hmm.
They start off with "It's a Long Way to the Top" if you want to rock and roll.
Okay.
And then they do another cover by a guy named Ennio Morricone. I have no idea who that is.
Me neither.
Ecstasy of Gold.
Probably in Rita McNeil's camp.
Yeah. Then followed by, and then they get into their songs. Creeping Death, Harvester of Sorrow, Better Than Thou, King Nothing, 72 Seasons. They do.
I think so, yeah, Pat.
What's that? Yeah. I have no idea.
We have no idea who he is.
Yeah, Pat, look it up. Fade to Black, Shadows Fall. So they're playing a lot of the newer stuff on the first list, and then funny thing is they end night one with Master of Puppets.
Yeah.
And then
night two.
Well, the wrong way on this. Oh, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Oh, okay, that's probably what it was.
Oh.
Yeah.
The one the Ramones always used.
Yeah. Ecstasy of Gold, but okay, so that's probably it. If we looked it up. Whiplash, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Ride the Lightning, Memory Remains, Lux Eterna, Too Far Gone, live debut of Too Far Gone, Whiskey in the Jar, and then they end night two with One and Sandman.
Well, so they gave a pretty healthy mix both nights.
Yeah, it is. Whiplash, it's really when you start getting into those albums, you can only really pick 2 songs
because they're long.
Yeah,
unless you shorten them down.
Melody, musical montage.
Exactly.
What do we got here?
We're looking up something else for you guys. Personally looking it up, he is for you right now. So while we're waiting, why don't you all out there tell me, What did you do this weekend? Tell me.
How's your summer been, Pat? Like, you're more of a your life has you working, the school year. How are you filling your time? Like, I'd be going insane.
Oh yeah, I'd be going nuts. I would be going nuts. It seems so quiet.
Yeah, it does.
So eerily quiet.
Here's a list for you.
All right, we got to
look something up here. I looked up what is Kiss never played live because we're talking about.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, this is a given. Huh.
Good job, buddy. Educating yourself.
Carnival Souls, one of your favorite
albums. I hate that fucking album.
In my head. No. I think I've seen them play this.
What?
They said that this, according to this website, it says they've never played Paralyzed from Revenge. I swear I've seen them play it.
I don't know. Paralyzed or Parasite?
No, I swear that's because
a lot of the times I've gone to see it, other than the Revenge tour, they really haven't played anything from Revenge. Because since they put their makeup back on.
You wanted the best from Psycho Circus.
Yeah, that's because all four of them sing it.
Not even during that, because we saw the Psycho Circus.
We saw the Psycho Circus tour, which was the reunion tour, and the reunion tour and
the Psycho Circus would have been the Millennium show.
Right. But we saw them both. They were on tour for like 2 fucking years, and they were one for about 4 years because 2 of them was the reunion, then 2 of them was the Psycho Circus thing. But when they put the makeup back on, and even when they got Tommy Thayer and Eric Singer, they don't play much.
They didn't play. The only thing that I remember them playing from the Psycho Circus tour was
Psycho Circus
and Into the Void.
Yeah, well, it's because Ace was doing it.
Ace did it, and
they know everybody wants to hear Ace. Well, Ace is the best song on the album.
I would think that Into the Void was that best album or best song.
Best song on the album for sure. But they had much from Revenge since they put their makeup back on. No. Even with Tommy Thayer and.
What makes the world go round?
Yeah, that's pretty.
According to whoever wrote this one, I think Unmasked is a pretty crappy album. By Paul Stanley said that. That was a quote from Paul Stanley. In the book Kiss Behind the Mask, it's One Piece Star Child is wrong. This guy says that he's wrong. Here's a shocker.
What?
Dark Light from The Elder.
Yeah, sure. And that's the only one they didn't play from that album? Dark Light, and again, Dark Light was the best song on too. Which was Ace Frehley.
Yeah.
But they never played it because he really wasn't there for that. He was kind of doing his own gambling thing and drinking and whatever else he was doing.
Yeah. Dark Light. Let's get stupid ads in this thing. Number 5. Ace really didn't sing lead on Kiss until Shock Me in their 6th album.
That's right.
And then the New York Groove. He contributed to another winner with Rocket Ride, but when the band returned onto the road, he wasn't on the microphone as much. toured as a solo artist. But they're saying that they're saying that the song "Rocket Ride."
Yeah, and that was from live too on the recorded, because it was like if you took a record, it was like the first full album, side 1 and side 2, all live. Then side 3, the first side of the second album was live, and then the second side of that album was recorded. The studio songs.
I did not know this. Saint and Sinner from Creatures of the Night. I think that's a damn good song.
It is a good. I think that one too was also written by little Vinnie Vincent there, or part of. He helped. That's it.
Nope. We have to go looking further into that one. Tomorrow, Unmasked, another Unmasked song. Down on Your Knees from Killers. And Radar for Love. Asylum.
I saw them.
I swear we've seen them. I'd be paralyzed.
I kind of think so too.
But no.
Saint and Sinner composers. I don't think it was Vinnie Vincent there.
No, it said some stuff about.
Songwriting to Mark Japp.
Yeah.
But I know Vinnie Vincent did help write some of the songs. He was the one that was playing on that album.
He played on
despite
it, yeah.
Ace Frehley being in the video and on the cover.
Yeah. I was just looking up who died Hemsgaard in Montreal. That's a long ways to go to see a band.
It sure is.
For
proper poutine over there.
Yeah. Okay, going with that. How far would you go? Money on an object.
Yeah, somebody.
See somebody.
Well, really.
Would you go to New York just in December?
Well, that would have to be if I could, I would. For the fucking December 2nd show, the final show of all, I would like to be at that one if I could, for sure. But realistically, though, and also too, that's that.
That's a big event.
I mean, that's the end of Kiss. That's well, so they say, but that's a big event. That's not nothing.
That's the end of Kiss, as you know it.
That's when I know AI can write it all year long.
No, it's from what I've heard. It's not AI is gonna write it.
The new members
is AI is gonna perform it.
Oh jeez.
That's the one that I'm hearing. Is that it's gonna be
kind of like fucking Dio and Michael Jackson and shit.
And a hologram, Freddie Mercury.
Yeah. Oh jeez. But how far would I go? Let me see. Well, honestly, I think really the only band I'd go somewhere to see would be Wednesday, because I never see him and he rarely comes up here. And
he was coming up here every year,
except
on the same reason.
I guess, except this year they're not coming.
Yeah,
they canceled, and then yeah. But I'd go as far as Seattle to see him.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I go far. Have gone far.
Yeah, I've got. The farthest I've gone is Ferndale, and that was, or Cologne, and that was to see either Manson or Alice Cooper, and that was just like a road trip and something to do.
Yeah, that's what I did. So I did that back in November 2019 because I missed it the year before.
Yeah.
But I went to Spokane to see Final Slayer show.
Nice.
So yeah, 6 hours.
But then again, that's
it's a 6-hour.
I get that, but then again, that's an event. That was different. That's not like you're going to see Slayer just because they're on tour this year. That's an event. So I don't think those count. Like the final Kiss show. That's something you want. That's something you drive.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to go out of my way.
That's something. Yeah, that's something you go out of your way for.
Yeah, that's special events. The special ones. Yeah, I go that. I wish I would have gone to. It just wasn't. Beyond the Gates Metal Festival next summer in Bergen, Norway. Part of a Scandinavian. Good on you, Pat. Because we were just talking about that.
We sure were.
I don't even know that one. I'm gonna look quick, see who's playing at that one. Beyond the Gates. Is that what it was?
Beyond the Gates Metal Festival.
24.
That's correct.
No, that's good because you know why? Pat's the same age as us.
Yeah.
That means next year he does the big one.
Yeah.
He does the big 5-0.
Big 5-0. 5-0.
They haven't even really said who's playing next year.
No.
But who played? Well, I'll give you an idea.
Who played last year?
Who played this year?
Yeah, this year.
This year, which would have been, I guess, it doesn't really say. Oh, I see. It's on really small. Possessed, Midnight. Midnight are good. They were fun to watch.
Are they?
I saw them with.
He'll be the small 49.
Oh, I didn't. For some reason, I thought you were the same age as us.
Oh, Pat, you're just a kid, my man. Just a child, a young lass.
I saw Possessed, or not? Sorry, Possessed. Midnight with Creator and Obituary.
Yeah.
With the big Indian fellow.
We don't want to call Ben.
That we will not call Ben. Yeah, I saw them with them. They were fun to watch. Tried listening to them, and I wasn't into it.
More like you have to see it live?
Yeah, it was fun to see them live. Metal band, wore balaclavas, dressed all in black balaclavas. It was kind of made it fun to watch. Of course, if you're going to any kind of metal fest in Europe, you are a Creator.
Of course you are. Like you said earlier, I'm surprised not Annihilator.
Yeah, and then because I looked them up, but ever since what's his name, Dave Padden left, they haven't really been playing the shows like they have been. Re-releasing the same albums.
Yeah.
Little
remastered this, remastered that.
Yeah, and probably spending a lot of money that Jeff Waters doesn't have to do it. Like they took a whole album and I think it was a spite thing.
Yeah.
Because they took they remastered, re-recorded like one of their better selling albums.
Yeah.
With that had Dave Padden on it. Whole nother singer. Dave Lombardo played the drums on it, right? Like it was like full on hired gun album. Like big name hired guns, right?
Yeah. Well, Dave Lombardo, he's like the king.
He would be the king of the hired gun drums. Yeah, because of the fact that he does a lot of different things. But yeah, I was just like still a big one to do though. But yeah, at the Gates Metal Fest, yeah, because I was thinking about like which one would I go see? The big one being the German one, but yeah, honestly, a lot of bands, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger every year. Like and it's just a cash grab of like how much bringing like merch just to see how many bands they can fit in. And now it's like used to be 3 days. It used to be 1 day.
Yeah,
I watched the documentary on it, and it almost went tits up.
Did it?
Yeah, and when it was just a 1 to 2 day thing, and then all of a sudden they managed to get that one band in there.
Yeah, it saved it.
that knew that they invited back the next year, and he knew. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying, that it would be a good 50th celebration, right? But I don't know, like next year, they've already announced here after it just ended yesterday.
Yeah.
They announced who's going to be at Vaca next year, and like one of them is like that band that I would never want to see.
What's that?
The Scorpions.
I figured it would have been the Scorpions.
There's no way I'm going to fly halfway across the country
To see the
to
Scorpions.
spend that much money to go see the Scorpions.
I wouldn't fly that far to see Wednesday. I wouldn't fucking fly that far to see the Scorpions.
Yeah. But when those festival things come up, there's chances are, especially the Vacan one where it's like it's now 6 and they got to fill that space. There's a good chance that Wednesday is going to be on that bill.
Maybe, but he's not. He's not. I guess if Scorpions are playing, it's not all.
No, it's Alice Cooper's been on the bill for Vacan. He probably plays at 11 o'clock Saturday morning. Right after
Wednesday.
No, Alice.
Alice, you think? You don't think he'd be one of the headliners?
He might. Yeah, no, his name. I did remember seeing his name up in big print, and it's on a day. They kind of keep the genre kind of the same.
The same for those days, yeah.
So I know they do things like that. So it's possible. You would probably see a Wednesday on the same day as Alice.
Probably.
It's.
But that's how it starts. It starts out with a big band that just works Wednesday. I think it's kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
But now Slipknot, that's my next band I want to see, that I got to see. Because I'm fucking up. I'm not shit like I did with Wasp. I never got to see Wasp, but we almost got to see them tomorrow. But fucking, you got to cancel it all.
It would have been tonight.
Safe.
Would have been the 8th?
Would have been the 8th tomorrow.
I couldn't remember.
Oh, I could. I was looking forward to it. And then I got a fucking thing from bands in town or whatever it was. Yeah, it's been like sucker.
Yeah.
But when you're getting old, you got herniated discs in your back. I get it. You can't be on it, but I just kicked my ass for not seeing it.
Armed by the Scorpions, groovy and heavy.
I
sort of
the sea or something. The Oceans of Sharon or
was it Oceans?
I think Oceans, the Sea, or SAGRON.
Oh yeah, sorry, my fat.
SH, I think. Or maybe not. I'm just gonna put Scorpions.
Yeah, we're gonna start with that word. There it is.
There it is. What? Sales of Sharon.
Yeah.
Well, but the one before the last one. She really does respond. And like you, I just don't get the score.
I don't get them. For me, yeah, I just don't get them. There is a little bit of a group there.
There is a little group, but just no, it's not. I've heard it.
Dark night, there is no light.
Not my cup of
Not
tea.
my cup of
Honestly, I appreciated the musicianship in it, like the little stops and the groove that they were doing.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, no,
That's what I was gonna say. He kind of sounded like little Ronnie James Dio a little bit.
yeah, I would have to look at timelines to know what came first and stuff like that.
Rainbow, I think, came before it.
Oh yeah, yeah, like I saw, like it was. I would have to look at what. Never been a fan of the Scorpions. I would have to look at what to really get the whole feel of what was happening at the time.
Yeah,
Um,
I think that was late '70s. That one.
yeah,
That's fun. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I think that was late '70s.
yeah,
But listening to it just there, I can tell that close there. He was trying to channel the Ronnie James Dio. That's
yeah.
right. It had a little bit of a Sabbathy sound. Like,
Yes, I heard. Oh, it was the whole British thing was in there. Right?
Yeah.
I heard that. I heard some kind of priest in there. 78.
There you go, 78.
Yeah, Rainbow 75.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously, like it just seems like they were trying to
Channel something. But that's what
catch a wave.
yeah, that's the way Judas Priest was back in the day too. But I think back in those days too, the '78, back in '78, they had their fucking big, fucking flowing things, and they were doing the fucking mystical wizards
Yeah.
and when
Yeah,
Priest
Rainbow
first
was doing their thing. Charon, part of Greek mythology, kind of. He was the guy that took you.
out to sea and drowning or something like that.
No, he took you on the boat to hell.
Oh, was that the guy?
Yeah.
The boat driver?
Yeah.
Oh, I know him. We were never on first name basis. We just kind of nodded. And that's why you put pennies on your eyes to pay the fucking boat driver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pennies. But no, they don't make pennies anymore.
I know. We're screwed. Yeah, it was. I didn't want to say it until I knew it. He did take you across the river Styx.
Did he?
What a waste of a good name. Styx. Like the way that they spell it and what it
STYX?
Yeah.
Like the band?
Yeah. But you know that it's like, you know, it's to take the souls of the deceased over to the other side.
The afterlife.
Oh, and a coin was placed in the mouth of the corpse.
Oh, a coin. It wasn't the pennies on the eyes.
Yeah. But even if you think about it, Styx is just, even if you take that, the river Styx, or just the Styx, yeah, it's not a good name.
No, it's not.
I don't think so.
No, it's not.
Like, especially when you come to a band, like if I think of like Styx, Domar Gato.
Motherfuckers. Are you gonna Google that?
I think it means that he's leaving.
Okay. There better be no link to no Rita McNeil song or nothing.
No, but I'm thinking of like the
Mr. Roboto song.
Mr. Roboto, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. What the fuck is Demi Arigato? Domo Arigato.
What is the meaning of doing? Oh, thank you very much. Oh, that's what it means. I have no idea what that meant. All I know is that it was a song like in the 80s or something.
It's a Volkswagen commercial now.
Yeah. That makes me want to know who owns that.
Yeah. Well, that was in the 80s. It should be public domain by now. I'll bet you fucking, unless someone bought it up.
Oh, that was a song by Styx.
Mr. Roboto?
Yeah, I didn't know the Styx did that.
Look how Pat fucking does that. Gets us fucking looking up shit and rhymes.
I had no idea that was Styx.
I had no idea that was Styx either.
Yeah, all I know is...
We have Pat's making us look like an ass on our own show.
No, Pat. Gowan sings for Styx. Does he not? Like, now? Like...
I think we're going down a dark rabbit hole here.
Yeah, like...
I think Gowan sung for Styx. That's before he came to do the solo shit. Oh, he's saying, yeah. No, he's saying he's singing for him now.
Wow. I can almost see that. Just because of the fact that that thing sort of happens nowadays where, but I don't know what's happening with that band anymore. Like I remember seeing case in point, he was the lead singer. I don't even know what his name is. He was the lead singer of like a band out of Australia, Crowded House, and he started playing like a second guitar in Fleetwood Mac.
Mm-hmm.
Just to fill a spot, right? Still a kind of a name. Went over here,
That's not when they kicked Lindsey Buckingham out, was it?
I think it was when they kicked Lindsey Buckingham out. Gowan does not. Oh, Son plays.
Son plays.
Which is funny because I just read that
drums.
Nicolas Cage's son plays in Breaking Benjamin.
Does he?
Yeah. I was just, that was a little bit of a shocker for me to see. Like, back in the days of the music channels, we would have been hearing about that shit.
Yeah.
And you know what? It probably would have made that band a little bit bigger.
Probably, but
because of the fact that it would be like shoved in your face.
Yeah, but also too, Nicolas Cage took his name just because he took, instead of taking, because he's
Coppola,
Francis Ford Coppola's fucking nephew, and he didn't want to take the last name, so he used Cage instead. So I think maybe that's what Breaking Benjamin or whatever the fuck they are is doing.
He's probably taking the Cage name though.
You think he's taking? Look at season that band. See, he's taking the Cage name.
I think he's taking the Cage name.
Kind of like Emilio Estevez not taking the Sheen name.
Yeah, he took his mom's name.
The drummer for Breaking Benjamin.
Doesn't even say. He's probably taking a different name.
Hey Siri, who's the drummer for Breaking Benjamin? Breaking Benjamin. We're doing all this live for you all right now. Did you find it? No.
Wes Cage.
There you go.
He played in a black metal band called Eyes of Noctum. It doesn't say what instrument he plays though.
Drums. He put up their drums.
Yeah, he says Nicolas Cage is in a black metal band. Yeah. He actually has his own solo shit too, though. Wes Cage, the Wolf.
Those fucking cages. Let me tell you, Johnny Cage.
That's
finish him.
Yeah, we'll finish him. I gotta look up what Wes Cage actually plays here. Apparently, he just does everything. But he probably doesn't do it very well because I've never heard of him.
Well, we never did because no one's pushing it down. He plays for Breaking Benjamin.
He goes by the name Wes Cage Coppola.
Oh, so he's taking everybody's famous last name.
actor, recording artist, music producer, and mixed martial artist.
Oh.
What is a mixed martial artist?
I don't know. Fucking the guys that do those fucking MMA shit.
No, that's what I call that. I call that guy a fucking MMA fighter. A fucking mixed martial artist, like what?
When you
kick really good.
When you're ultimately rich and you pay somebody to win, so you win lots of time, then you become an artist, a martial artist, mixed martial artist, man on man action, MMA,
man on man. Doesn't really say what he does though.
He's just got the name. Probably doesn't have to do anything. He's just got the name. And he's using apparently both of them too.
Yeah, he's got to have all his bases covered.
If there's 2 fucking gravy trains, he's going down both fucking trails, let me tell you. If the caves don't get him, the Coppola will.
Bruce Dixon. Never heard of him. Yeah, he probably played with Anthrax for a day.
Yeah, everybody played with Anthrax for a day.
When they were going through different lead guitars.
They need Danny Spitz back. He was my favorite.
I would like to see things like that myself. Fuck.
What? What?
What do you think?
I don't know.
He throws out some name, I look it up.
Oh, it's Rita McNeil. God damn it, Pat, you got us again.
I was like, who's this person? The first thing he comes in, he's a Nova Scotia bass player, and all of a sudden it comes up as that he's played with like.
That made my whole week.
Yeah.
Here we are every other week suspecting it, then we let our guard down once, and it fucking happens. Rita fucking McNeil.
Yeah. He's just like waiting for us to say something. Oh, fuck. Yeah, as soon as it said that he was Nova Scotia, it was just like, oh,
so now we're going to do this again next week. He's going to throw some name up there. He's like, yeah, let's probably take this back to Rita McNeil. Fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like it's every other week. We're on to you.
We're on to you.
Yeah.
One day we'll fucking catch up.
He's apparently Bruce Dixon is the he is the bass player back east.
He's
the best bass player in Nova Scotia.
Yes. Of all 3 of them.
Of like, yeah, because the list, like, honestly, these are all like big, you know, they're guys that have toured and stuff.
Yeah.
The Chieftains, Natalie McMaster, Rita McNeil, Rock Voisine, you know, and I'm just like, these are all like back east, freaking
back east nobodies.
Yeah.
We're the West Coast out here, motherfucker. This is where we belong. I know you're crying laughing because it's funny. You got us again. See, now we need a reaction video to that. Pat sending us an in. Fuck yeah, please. But you had to be there, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing really fucking going on. I think even Motley Crue took the fucking weekend off about bitching again about each other.
No.
No?
But they did play their first show back in North America with Def Leppard, and they're all playing back east. They played with Alice Cooper doing the opener.
Is the world tour going on now?
Yeah. Well, yeah, the world tour, but
well, it was a stadium tour first, and then they did something. Then they went on tour again afterwards, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then they called it, but then they're doing it with, and they're still doing it with Def Leppard, right?
Yeah, it's still Def Leppard, Motley Crue, and right now it's Alice Cooper.
So Motley Crue is ruining Def Leppard and Alice Cooper shows everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm waiting. I would listen to it if they do actually release an album with John 5.
I'd listen to it.
They say that they are. They say they're working on it. They're writing it on the road, and and then as soon as the tour is over, they're going to record it. They're probably recording it here and there.
Well, they're probably recording it all where they're going with all the fucking. They probably have like a recording studio in the bus.
Yeah, or whatever. They're probably working on it
for sure.
I would listen to it because after hearing how Vince sounds live, I would like to hear how he sounds recorded.
Yeah, I saw something the other day.
I would have to say that he's probably gonna have like shit ton of fucking reverb.
Oh, he's just why now. That's why they're going back to Bob Rock.
Yeah. Will Bob Rock, after what we've seen with him, about how he's fucking
goes basing,
he's given the fucking grinds to Nikki Sixx, telling him to fucking learn how to play his fucking bass. Because the fact that up until Feel Good, he was playing simple fucking bass lines.
Yeah.
Whereas Feel Good, there was some shit.
It was a little more intricate.
It was a little bit more intricate for
Nikki Sixx's pay level.
Yeah. The way that I've seen him give it to Kirk Hammett, where he gave,
That's true.
Def Leppard could probably play a shitty set and look good compared to Motley Crue.
I think Def Leppard's shitty set would be a Motley Crue good set. I saw Def Leppard once, and then they blew me away.
We have both said it because we saw it happen when Motley Crue played their
final show,
whatever it was called. All good things must come to
bad things must come to an end.
All bad things must come to an end.
Yes.
And opening was
Alice.
Alice played a
stripped down show,
and it almost topped that.
I think it did.
If it wasn't supposed to be the last Motley Crue show, you would have listened to it differently. You would have gone into it differently.
You have a whole mindset going in. This is the last time I'm going to see it.
It's like, seriously, it would be like going to watch Alice Cooper playing for Motley Crue's birthday versus Alice Cooper playing for Motley Crue's funeral.
Right.
There's a different mindset. Right?
True that. I went into the mindset of that too, of Motley Crue, like this is the last one.
This is it.
That's it. I actually fucking believed them.
My first show, right? Theater of Pain.
My first show, Girls.
There was a connection with us going to see that show.
It started off our concert fucking histories, of concert goings, and now we're in that band, the band that was both our first band seeing live.
Yeah.
So headliner band seeing live.
Yeah.
We're seeing and called it quit. Now look at the fucking jackasses.
I think that's probably, now that we say it out loud, very therapeutic. That's fucking might as well be sitting on the couch.
Might fucking well be.
That's probably why we're pissed off at it.
Probably is, because they fucking do this and we believed them.
Yeah, and it was just like
you hear Kiss? Oh, this is our retirement. Yeah, right. Oh, it's our final show? Yeah, you'll be back next time.
I've seen that 3 times already.
Ozzy Osbourne, I'm fucking quit. Yeah, no fucking retirement sucks. I call that.
Yeah.
And
yet he's playing in October.
No, he canceled that. He's not doing that.
Show that.
No, he can't do it. He said that he canceled doing it because he said that he wouldn't be able to put on a decent show.
No.
So he's backing out of it. He'd rather put on nothing than fucking put on a crappy show, he said. Although, really, I don't know how fucking much all he does is fucking walk back to the floor on the stage doing sweatpants. It ain't really that fucking brain surgery. But I guess if you are 70-something years old and all the fucking keeping you alive is all the drugs back in the 70s and 80s, waiting for those to clear your system, then, yeah, I guess you will want to take a little bit of a break. And that was my rant today. But what? Yeah, my point was, you hear Ozzy say, you hear Kiss say it, you hear other bands say it, and you just think, yeah. When the Crew fucking said it, and because they made such a giant fucking production of it.
Yeah.
Oh, we're signing a contract. We'll get sued if you. Yeah.
They have been replaced.
Who?
By Judas Priest.
Who's that?
Ozzy.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes, Priest took. They replaced him with Judas Priest for sure. I forgot about that, but I do remember hearing him. He was pulling out because he couldn't do a decent show. He was
Pulling
out.
I don't know if that's it. Wow, that's like I don't know. Judas Priest, full on professionals.
Yep.
But how do you fill in for Ozzy?
Oh.
Who do you get?
Rob Alford's just as fucking. Rob Alford's just as fucking rock god and Ozzy is.
Yeah.
I mean, they replaced the legend with a legend. I mean, they replaced him with like fucking Beastie Boys thing. You know, they gave.
That's true. That they didn't replace him because it's honestly those bands that they put in there are some of the biggest bands.
Of metal.
Yeah. You see a guy with Patch Jacket, you are going to see
all of those bands. Probably.
All those bands. You're going to see Metallica. You're going to see Iron Maiden. You're going to see Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Tool. Never really got it.
Never did either. But I do understand why they're there.
AC/DC.
Don't like them, but I understand why they're there.
Yeah, and now Priest but Ozzy too.
Yeah, but Ozzy.
You could be at because we mentioned them earlier. You could be at an Exodus show.
Yeah.
And you will see a guy with a jean jacket on, with patches on, with at least 2 to 3 of those patches.
Oh, for sure. You definitely see.
He put them on himself. Not this one that you buy on fucking Amazon. Bullshit.
No. Not the ones you buy at fucking.
This is the one where he's bought them at the fucking rock. Had his mom sew them on.
He's bought the jacket. He's cut the sleeves off the jacket. He's sewing it on himself.
He's made this thing himself. Yeah.
But yeah, you'll definitely see a Judas Priest. You'll definitely see probably a Tool, and you'll definitely see a Metallica. Definitely a Maiden.
Yeah. They're right up there because the only other one that I would think of is like that is still going right now, and you still see it on like a lot of them. It's Megadeth, and that's probably based on earlier stuff.
Oh fuck! That didn't remind me. I was sitting there at home. I was fucking just flipping through reels. This one, I think I shared it on their Facebook page. It was a drummer. He was playing Master of Puppets, but if Slipknot played it.
I have not seen that one.
It's on their Facebook page there. So give that a check out. Yeah, it's actually kind of cool, actually. Some guy playing Master of Puppets Slipknot style. Funny. But, yeah, I just been sitting home flipping through reels, watching all the girls with their big boobs jump around. It's really all they are.
There's a lot of that.
Well, that's all there is.
It's
I just standing in front of a fucking mirror, filming myself, jumping my boobies up and down, and fucking making it real. See how much likes I got. And start my OnlyFans page. Tune in.
Seems fitting that Judas Priest will play off for Black Sabbath covering for Ozzy. Oh yeah, there was that.
Mm-hmm. Rob is one of like.
Yeah, no, I put Sabbath or Judas Priest up there with the guys.
Sabbath, yeah, Motorhead level, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, if they were still around, if Ozzy pulls out, I would put Motorhead in there.
Oh, they're around for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody, Judas Priest, Motorhead, or anybody could really have taken Ozzy's. Not anybody, but any big classic band.
That is still around.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of I can't even think.
I can't think of who.
Other than those ones that are on that list, no, there's no one out there.
No, not that I could think of at the moment. The big fucking
the big names. Because it's like in my head, I'd be like, I don't know, Scorpions.
No, they're not that level.
They're not.
They're not right.
And I don't think they were ever that level.
They're above Great White. Let's say I'm using Great White as like the baseline because they're touring everywhere and they're opening for.
They're always touring, but never going,
never headlining. So I'm always using Great White as the baseline. Scorpions are just a little bigger than Great White.
Yeah.
And that also too could have been because they were from Germany and stuff, but I don't know, whatever. But I just didn't think. They were that big.
No. If you had to replace Ozzy, here's some names that you could replace him with.
Yep.
Kiss.
Yep.
Alice.
Yep.
Pretty sure there is. Dio, if he was still around.
If he was still around. Well, for that matter, you can go Black Sabbath or Heaven and Hell if Dio was still around.
Yeah. Here's one. That would be the opener of the 2 days. Aerosmith.
Aerosmith, yeah, they would have fit. Deep Purple.
Maiden is already there. Twisted Sister.
I would think they would fit up there.
I think they'd be an opener.
They'd be an opener.
I would have them.
I would say they're around. They would have been, in my opinion. I'm Twisted Sister, but to me they've always been around. And since we're doing the level, I'm around Scorpion level.
Yep. And I would have them open for Maiden. Maiden is the highlight.
They have opened for Maiden before.
See, even Pat was saying, I would put them opening for Maiden
on that day.
AC opens for Guns N' Roses. Tool opens for Metallica.
Yeah, that makes sense because Axl did sing for AC/DC.
I just put it in kind of feel.
Genre. Yeah, I agree. No, I agree with you.
Yeah. And honestly, with the way that for some reason they got the craziest fans.
Yeah.
Don't get it, Tool.
Yeah.
When you're like, what can top that? But probably one of the biggest Metallica. Like, there's no doubt that you have to do it that way. So we've
destroyed another hour.
We've destroyed another hour
of our lives and someone else's.
Exactly.
Pat,
I know it's a year away, but we're gonna need a full, like.
You're gonna make some. We want you. We're gonna want you when you go to this thing. We're gonna want you to make fucking after every night that you go to these things. When you get back to your hotel room, we want you to do a recorded fucking thing, a recorded review. Yeah. Record yourself with your phone, send it to us or whatever. We will put you on.
Yeah.
Pat's power. Yeah. Yes, I like the idea. So if Pat wants to do it, we'll pay you the same thing we did. We paid the karaoke chicks.
Yeah.
We'll pay you the same. We'll pay you double. We'll pay you double because you've been here the most.
Yeah, we're paying Rhonda and Karen.
That's right. We'll pay you double of that. You go, you send us some shit, we'll stick it on. And maybe then we'll have like more than like 10 people watching. But if not, the people will fucking enjoy it.
Yeah, because you're going to that thing in Montreal. Black Metal Fest in Montreal. You're going to the one in Norway, but that's a year away. Because this weekend we were talking about next year, which is like something that I never do.
No, me neither.
Because for me, I'm like, holy fuck, I don't think I'm working at all here. I keep thinking of like, it got into my head. I'm not a big birthday guy.
No.
I've
always used birthday excuse to fucking make people come out. Guilt them into coming out and come drink. Come on,
exactly.
You know, the friends that never wanted to come out.
I was always there.
No, you were always there. I meant for like Cam and Lisa to get them out. You guys gotta come out and ask my birthday. You know, my birthday, so that will get them out once in a while.
Yeah. For me, though, never been a birthday guy.
Nah.
I would have to say 90% of people that know me don't even know when my birthday is. I just don't announce it. I don't say anything about it. It's not a thing for me. But it got into my head for next year.
Yep.
And now I'm thinking, shit. So now there's like you saying, hey, well, let's do this Vegas thing.
Or whatever.
Or Mexico.
Mexico I wanted to do on New Year's.
You're saying the Mexico thing's on New Year's. There's like, we're talking Vegas in April.
Or whatever. Becky Mrs. Aaron made a good point. She said, we'll go to Vegas, or not Vegas, we'll do the New Year's in Mexico at my fucking birthday one, rather than
because it is close.
Well, it's in January.
Yeah. And
then we'll wait till April, and then whatever you want to do for it, we'll do something like that.
Yeah. And then it got into my head, and then I'm thinking, talking the rest of the electro jets, and I'm like, you know what I've never done? I've never done a tour. And I'm like, let's go to Alberta and back. Calgary, Red Deer, Grand Prairie, head back down to Prince George, Vancouver. And then they're like, yeah, we probably should do something like that. It would be fun to do. Just take a week off or 2 weeks or whatever it takes.
Should have an IOB tour.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
IOB Electric Jets tour from here up to fucking Alberta and back.
Yeah, like
IOB.
I don't think I would go to.
I would go to every one of those shows.
I wouldn't go to Edmonton because it's way out of the way. But I'm thinking like
Calgary.
You go Calgary.
Well, you go Kamloops or Kelowna.
Kamloops
or Kelowna.
Probably Kelowna.
Either one. Then you probably. Well, you have to sit down really with a map and figure all that shit out.
Yeah, there's a there was a Lethbridge.
Lethbridge, that's the one.
Probably something like that. Lethbridge is on the way. I wouldn't go past. I think it was, if I know my maps correctly, I think the only thing that's big past Calgary, going east anyways, is Medicine Hat. I would not go to Medicine Hat.
No Medicine Hat.
It's out of the way sort of thing.
But anyways, that's what. Oh, if we're done, we can do our fucking live show live from Mexico. Huh?
Yeah, that would be good.
We might be doing this live from Mexico one day, folks. Everybody, that's right. Just stay tuned. Happy fucking New Year.
I can almost see. Lethbridge is a little bit on the east side of, but I can see like a Lethbridge, Calgary, Red Deer, and then it's way up there.
That's way the fuck up there, dude.
It's higher than Edmonton. You'd
actually
actually have to hit Edmonton to get Grand Prairie.
Actually, Edmonton. If Graham's here, Edmonton's like 4 hours away over here.
Yeah, and then I was thinking then it's like Prince George.
Yeah, then Prince George on the way back. Prince George,
Kamloops, maybe then Kelowna. Because you can go to Kelowna to Calgary in a day.
Yeah.
Or less than.
Well, it only took an hour to fly from Calgary back to Abbotsford, so.
But it only takes 5 there.
That's right.
Go figure.
Go fucking figure.
I don't understand it. All right, yeah, we've waited enough time.
Yeah, we
know that are popping up into my head.
Yeah.
I was just like, because there's like these.
You gotta think of where you want to go for your birthday.
Because I was just like, fuck, getting in the head, and I'm like,
I know.
I was like, I've never been that guy, and now I'm like, fuck. Now I'm thinking of these things that I've never done, and I'm like, I've done that.
You gotta do them. Why not?
Because then we're talking like, oh man, we're gonna need like this, we're gonna need like that, and I'm like, now we'll just get like. I'm almost thinking of like, we can cut down on hotel costs and we just rented a motorhome.
Or you just fucking like you did everything in the past. You go out of town, you party, and fucking crash at their place.
Yeah, exactly. There is a of like of the DIY punk shows of like these are the people that you contact to go across Canada with your punk band
To hook you up.
and they have places that you can stay, like you can crash at their place.
Yeah, that's what it was always when back in the day, fucking bands would come out, fuck, most of them would crash at our place, remember? Or whatever, and fucking. But, or you go somewhere, living room, you're always tripping over somebody in the fucking living room.
Yeah. Two bands from like Calgary.
Calgary, I remember them. Fucking Cacto Demon and Aaron.
Yeah.
They fucking Aaron, I remember that fucking guy being fucking huge. They come out over the bar. Cacto Demon beaking his mouth off. Dude, he's like, that's okay, I got Aaron here. It's like, oh yeah. But
hey, you talk to that guy?
I haven't talked to him in a long fucking time.
Okay. I didn't know if you like face page or whatever.
No, I don't remember. I don't remember his fucking name or anything. It's so fucking. I just remember walking into the fucking house. There's these fucking two fucking metalheads sitting on the fucking roof. I go walking in with. They're like, fuck, where all these people. Hey, wake up! You want to come up here and have some drinks? Yep, sure.
It's funny. I just saw this big, huge, tall metal dude at a box store that sells tires here in Canada.
Yeah.
Big and I was off on my own looking at something, and then Mrs. Aaron's like, "Did you see that big, huge? You see that metal dude?" And I was like, "Yes." Like, did you talk to him? And I was like, I gave him the gentleman nod.
I gave him the acknowledgement. He gave it back.
He gave it back. You know, two professors and walking down the hallway.
That's right. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wearing a shirt I was wearing, but I was wearing one because basically that's all that's in my fucking closet.
Yeah, same here.
I big. He's always talking in fucking code. I'm not looking up what big is.
No, neither am I.
The only thing I can think of is that's big and McGill. And then I think of fucking the time that she was on Trailer Park Boys. Picking weed.
I think we've raped everybody's ears for long enough.
Yeah.
But stop. Like and subscribe or wherever it is on here, down there, wherever. Like and subscribe to this show.
Drumheller just had their big metal fest out in Drumheller. It looked like it was a good time. It doesn't look like a lot of people came out for it, but it's it's all local band and no big name things out in there. Kent Rogers went. I'll name Kent because I don't think Kent will sue us.
No, Kent won't.
I'll say Kent one more time.
So will I. Thanks, Kent.
Yeah, no, it looked like it was.
It was fun.
Yeah, it looked like it was a good time out there. So, yeah, it's a good time to do things like that, like on long weekend or something like that. So
sure is.
So that's what I'm thinking of, something like that, like next year. I'm like May something, like taking some time off.
Yep.
Because it would be it'll still be like close. It'll be 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would probably be able to do it because I'd be on a high of driving 8 hours and then going up and playing, doing a 45-minute set, and then
partying the rest of the night.
Yeah, I would be full on into all of that, but it takes a lot out of me doing that shit.
Yep.
So, all right.
Anyways,
until next week.
Yeah, maybe we'll have something better for you next week, but it was a slow week.
Well, next week I will have a comparison. I have it up here now.
All right.
Of because I saw what Metallica played for their opening of their weekend series.
Yeah.
Weekend concerts, whatever they're calling it. and then there'll be another weekend next, and I want to see what the difference is.
Oh, I think they're going to be the same. I think it's going to be.
Well, there was a couple of
night 1 set, night 2 set.
Yeah, but there was a couple of ones that even in this one they said this is the first time playing it.
I say see what new ones they're pulling out of their ass.
Yeah, see what new ones they're pulling out because of the fact that are they going to be pulling out new ones? It makes me think about the one time that I should have went to one of these festival things was the one in Montreal in like 2015. It was called Heavy MDL Montreal, but heavy metal.
Yeah.
And it had all of the big four except for I think Anthrax wasn't on it. It had tons of bands. I'm gonna end it on this.
We're ending it on this. He promises. For those of you who are joining us on Wednesdays, we've gone a little overtime, so I check your watch. You've been sitting on that shitter a little too long. If you're still watching, we ain't done yet.
No, it wasn't 2014. It should have been 2015 or 14. '15 was Slipknot and Faith No More were the big lineup.
A lot of day. This is why we need the third person to do this fucking shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Buttons. So we're putting out an application here. If anybody wants to be the third person here every Monday to push buttons and make this shit work for us, you can let us know. I'll hire you on. You don't need any technical training. I'm sure you know more than us as it is. You can push the buttons while we sit here and yap and entertain everybody because we need someone else to do this. We've become too big.
Yeah.
Too big and too technical. We need someone for the technical part so we can hold up the star power.
I know. Well, it wasn't that one either. 2013 was Avenged Sevenfold and Rob Zombie were the big names. Oh, it was 2014. Lineup. Okay, no, it was Slayer, Anthrax, Bad Religion, Offspring, Dropkick Murphys, Lamb of God, Body Count, Pennywise, a small little blonde-haired guy's favorite. 3 days. 3 days Grace.
3 days Grace. That's
personal favorite of ours, Municipal Waste.
Oh yes.
Overkill, Madball, among others. Who else we got? Oh, another one of our favorites, Whitechapel.
Oh yeah, one of your favorites, maybe.
It was. Oh, but that was the year.
Yeah.
It was Metallica by request. So as they announced Metallica, you could go in and you could vote
for the songs.
On the songs, and it was all first 4 to 5 albums.
Probably.
It was. There was a couple things. Oh yeah, Exodus was on it. Hatebreed, Overkill, Whitechapel, Protest the Hero. That's like that post-punk.
Yep.
There was a lot of. That was probably it peaked at that one, and then after that, it just slowly went downhill. They don't even do it anymore.
So we walked into the so the other day, me and the Offspring there walked into the rock shop, and I'll leave it on this one just because you said municipal waste. We're flipping through all their book, and of course in their book they carry municipal waste shirts and stuff. I got a bottle of green hair dye, so I'm gonna dye my hair green one day. Anyways, I was walking around, the kid was looking at shit. She got herself a Ghost shirt and looking at other stuff. I'm walking, and I saw a patch. Then their patch thing. Yeah. Iron Reagan. I'm like,
yeah. It's a good time. Yeah. No, we're gonna see what they do for a difference of what Metallica does for difference. I'm curious. I've been curious since they announced that this is how they're gonna do it. With the 2 different sets, 2 different nights.
See how they're gonna change it up the next weekend.
And then taking 5 bands with them.
Yeah.
2 on this night, 2 on that night, 1 on the back burner, and then you get a different. You're gonna get a different show. I like the concept.
Yeah.
Problem is sometimes you're gonna want to see that 5th band, and you're not gonna get them.
Probably.
Pantera's on it.
They're still on it.
Yeah, and I can't remember who else is on it, but there's a lot of metal fans out there that would go to see Metallica and then they don't get Pantera.
Yeah.
Like
I think a lot of people
at $1,000 ticket. I'm thinking it's not worth it.
No.
Like $600 a night.
Well,
or $1,000 for the weekend.
No, to me, not worth it. To KPS, for sure.
He wants to go to one bad. I've heard him say Edmonton, and I'm like, dude, Seattle's closer. I'm really surprised that they didn't do Edmonton, Vancouver,
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Seattle.
I'm surprised
or Vancouver, Portland.
Right.
But I guess Seattle, you got Portland and Vancouver. I kind of understand the logistics of it, but I don't know.
But anyways, fuck y'all. We're going. We run you overtime.
Exactly.
People are trying to get through us to sue us now, so we gotta go take care of
I probably have said something that I probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, Ken's probably on the phone too with the deposition.
Yeah.
He wants some money now too, so we gotta go take care of all this shit. So after we're done, we'll come back next Monday and we'll show you some. Just like and subscribe to all this shit.
Yeah, like and subscribe. It means nothing to you, but it means something to us.
It means everything to us. But what they do?
I don't even know.
I can't fucking
I don't even know.
I don't fucking know either. We'll have to have a chick show us how to do that.
Yeah. Someone's got to show us.
Well, I've learned. That's what I've learned all my life. Now fuck off and go to bed. You guys got to wake up tomorrow and go to work.
Yeah, get to work.
Get to work.